Hey you guys, so this is an update from the first video that I recorded. I have not posted it yet to my YouTube channel because, you know, everything is still like ongoing. Whoops, sorry, just setting you guys up here. Okay, so everything is like an ongoing process, like as far as me doing my inventory and packaging orders and stuff, and so far so good. Like, I love it. Of course, like my little reseller, my clothing reseller business haven't been like consistent. As you guys see, I still have a lot of inventory, but when you're selling anything or whatever, you have to constantly be consistent with marketing. You have to be consistent with what you have in your inventory. And although I'm always selling stuff and relisting it or putting it on other platforms, you still have to promote what your product is. So I would have orders come in every so often, but now that I just posted some new inventory, now I'm starting to get, you know, an influx of orders. So I'm just packaging them right now. And again, a lot of my stuff is new from when I used to be overweight, and then also a lot of my stuff have been lightly worn. Okay, Alexa. Also, some of my stuff has been lightly worn as well, but I just wanted to pop in and show you guys my update, how much money I made, and how I package my orders. So right now, this is me packaging some orders that just came in. Now, usually with my orders, you guys, I would have a thank you card. I would have thank you cards, and I would have a ribbon that would tie across that will hold the cards in place. But I ran out of thank you cards, which is a good thing. So I only have my business cards, which is what I'm going to put into my packaging. But of course, again, this is for my resellers business. When I actually launch my business, I will have customized packaging to go along with my products that I'll be selling. But for right now, because I have limited supplies, this is the best that I can do. And I made my thank you card, so as of right now, all of that stuff is packed up and ready to go. So we're just going to improvise. And again, like, this isn't for my new products that I will be selling on my actual business. This is just my resellers business that I started because I had a lot of new clothes. Matter of fact, as you guys can see, like, I just had a lot of new clothes and clothes that I gently worn because I did lose a lot of weight. So a lot of these are like larges and extra large, and they're falling off of me. I can't do anything with them, and it would be pointless to get all of this stuff tailored, and I like new stuff anyway. So but let me show you guys an example, like this dress that I got from Fashion Nova. It is an extra large. Never worn it before ever in life. As you guys can see, it still has the tag. It has splits on the side. So I have that. Then I have one of my little favorite dresses. If any of you guys know me personally, you guys would have saw me wear this dress a couple of times when I was working corporate. Love this dress. or whatever. And that dress, I want to say it is a one size fit all, but again, it was super duper big on me, so it's time to let it go. Here's another dress that I absolutely loved. This dress is a size large, and it has the bow, a cutout, and it's like a jean dress. So, you know, a lot of this stuff were my favorite pieces. Here's another dress, and this was a large. It's a peplum dress, sheetin. And a lot of my stuff, you guys, will come from Fashion Nova, Shein, Forever 21. What other stuff I got up here? Choice. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm all about fresh new beginnings, fresh new clothes, fresh new everything. And like, although it was hard for me to dig these things out of the closet, like, I am happy to be able to pass these things on, and also, you know, getting paid, getting my money back as far as, you know, items that I wasn't even able to wear. Now, whoops. And I did sell quite a few bit of pieces, you guys, which I will be showing you how much money I made in total. I will bring it up so you guys can see. Most likely I will do that after I finish doing my errands, because the post office closed at a certain time, and I have to run to the bank as well. But I will show you guys how much I have made in total from the time I first started up until now. And I would definitely suggest that if you have anything that you want to sell, as far as clothing, as far as shoes or whatever, definitely go ahead and sell that. And you guys, I'll talk about my mistakes as well, but definitely go ahead and sell that, you guys. I use 3 different platforms. I use, I believe it's called Macari. I use Macari, I use Facebook Marketplace, and I also use OfferUp. And out of all 3 of those, I would say the majority of my business have come from Facebook Marketplace, and then I would say second is Macari, and then third would be OfferUp. So yes, you guys. And then as far as learning opportunities for myself, when I first started selling things, you guys, I was like booming and banging. Like I said, I was promoting. I had just like launched and said that I was reselling stuff or whatever. Some things would be used, some things would be new or whatever. At least I felt like I was completely honest with my marketing, because some people may think like lightly worn means that it won't be nothing on it. And a lot of customers would write me back like, hey, this has strings hanging from it or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's been lightly worn, as in like, of course it's gonna get beat up by the washing machine and the dryer, but it's not going to be like if you went to the store. And hell, sometimes even when you go to the store, their stuff be looking all raggedy. But for my price or whatever that I'm selling it for, and I'm telling you it's lightly worn, like, don't expect brand new. So you're gonna deal with customers who think that your lightly worn means brand new, and it doesn't. And dealing with third-party companies, they will refund, they will pretty much take the customer's word for it and refund them back their money. Now luckily with Facebook Marketplace, they're using like whatever insurance, like buyer's insurance. They use buyer's insurance to refund the customer, but and they don't take it away from your bank. But Macari, I want to say, actually take the money back from you. So I don't particularly care to, you know, use them. And also, like, they don't give you any opportunity to plead your case. Like, I have pictures and photos of all of the clothes that I am selling, just because, you know, duh, you gotta put it online and stuff. But they didn't even say, hey, can you send us pictures of what it looked like before it got to the customers? Because, like, let's be honest, like, if the customer is receiving their clothing pieces, they're gonna try it on, and it may not be the correct size or whatever the case may be, and it may bust or it may stretch or whatever the fabric is gonna do. And then they come back to you saying that, oh, when you sent it to me, it was already busted or it stretched and stuff like that. And I have photos of proofs stating how my clothing was before I sent it out to them. But like Facebook Market and Macari, they do not even ask you to like prove your case pretty much. So that's one of the downfalls that I didn't like. And hopefully in the future I can have a resellers portion on my actual business website, so I don't have to go through any third parties. But nevertheless, I probably only had, out of all of the clothing that I've sold or whatever, I only had 2 unhappy customers or whatever, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it's gonna happen. I had 2 unhappy customers, and then the mistake that I made was one time I sent the wrong item to 2 different customers. So it was like switch swatched, if that makes sense. So one customer should have received the skirt, where the customer who should have received the skirt received the romper, and the customer that received the romper should have received the skirt. Now that was me just rushing because I had so many orders or whatever. I thought I was taking my time, but I guess I wasn't. So right now I'm taking my time, packaging one order at a time. So sorry about that, y'all. So I had to change the battery. But yes, right now I'm packaging one order at a time. So this person got a shawl, and I actually got this shawl from when I was living in Ireland. Or not a shawl, sorry you guys, whoops. Sorry you guys, so this isn't a shawl, this is a kimono. And I actually bought this when I was living in Ireland, and I'm just trying to show you guys the full thing. Very pretty. I believe this is, oh, this is a medium. Very beautiful. One of my favorite pieces. But y'all, when I went to Ireland, that was back in 2015. We are now in 2021, about to be in 2022. So, and especially with my weight loss and everything, I feel like, you know, it was time to let go. And plus, when you start looking in your closet and realizing that you haven't worn this stuff like within a year or whatever, like, it's time to get rid of it. I'm sorry, but it's time to let it go. If you ain't worn it in a year, then you ain't gonna wear it. And if y'all like clothes and fashion just like I do, then 10 times out of 10 you done already bought 50 new pieces that you ain't even worried about, you know, something that you ain't worn in a year. So yes, I got it when I was living in Ireland, but it's time for it to go. Okay, it's time for it to go. And your girl is making a cute little piece of change off of it. Now, because my stuff, a lot of my stuff is new or whatever, and new and old or whatever, as far as pricing, what I try to do is, if it's something new or whatever that I have not touched, I will charge the same price that I paid for it. I'll see how it does, and then I'll start taking off little by little. Like, as far as that green dress that y'all saw, let me see. So this green dress is $27.99. So initially I charged $27.99, but as y'all can see, it's still sitting here. So most likely I'll probably knock a couple of dollars off of it. And because I'm really trying to get rid of this stuff, a lot of this stuff I'm just gonna be responsible for shipping. You don't have to be responsible for shipping. Like these 2 pieces, I'm not responsible for shipping. My customers are paying for the shipping, but a lot of these older pieces, like, let me see, well, a lot of the pieces that left, like stuff like this where I have it marked down for like $10 or whatever the case may be, like I will just go ahead and pay for the shipping, because for one, I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of looking at it, so I will go ahead and I will pay for the shipping. But like these pieces or whatever, these were already a good price. Like the these pants, I want to say I sold them for $9. This kimono, I want to say, was $9 or whatever. So they can, you know, pay for the shipping, but it all depends on your clothing, how much you want to get rid of it or whatever, and like, you know, it's pretty much your preference. But a lot of the stuff I'll just go ahead and initially I will just have the customer be responsible for the shipping. But if it's been up here for a while or whatever and I'm tired of looking at it, then I'll just go ahead and pay for the shipping or whatever, because it's either I'm gonna let the clothes sit up here and be collecting dust and not make any profits or anything off of it, or I can be, you know, generous and pay for the shipping costs, and then it will just take from out of my profit. So you guys have to be mindful, if you do pay for your own shipping costs, then it will come from the profit. So for example, if you're charging $10 for a shirt or whatever, and you're being responsible for the shipping, and say shipping is $3 or whatever, so instead of making a $10 profit and not paying for the shipping or whatever, if you're paying for the shipping, then your profit is going to be $7, because initially you started off with 10, shipping was 3, so now you're left with 7, and that's basic math. So yeah, you guys definitely don't have to be extra and do the packaging the way I'm doing it, even though this isn't extra for me. Actually, I don't like my packaging, and it's only because I ran out of supplies or whatever. But and also because these aren't like my business products or whatever, it's just my resellers product or whatever. The packaging is, you know, it is what it is. But you guys don't have to package it like how I'm packaging. I'm just packaging my items like this because I have a brand and I have a business, and the money that I'm making from reselling my clothes is going to my business account, because I will have to file that my business made money, and this is my business making money, because I'm making this a business. This is part of my business. This is an entity or whatever for my business. So you guys don't have to do what I'm doing. You can just shove it in a bag and ship it to them. But like I said, but because I'm running it as a business, I have to run it as a business. So running things as a business means that it's going to come with the proper packaging that I feel as though is proper for my clothing pieces, whether new, used, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so I'm packaging this one, and so alright, so this is done. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over to my computer. I'm gonna turn you guys around. Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with using Facebook Marketplace. But I'm gonna turn you guys back to me because it is some sensitive information that, you know, don't need to be shown. Sales. So what I'm gonna do is shipping orders. Okay, so these are all, oops. So these are all my listings that I have listed. Different prices, what sold, what didn't sell, what's in my inventory. This is gonna get shipped off. I still have this, I still have this. I just listed this. I just listed this, but that is being sold. This is sold, and right here it'll say sold. I sold it for $13. I put size medium. So it just all depends on your marketing in your pictures. So the package that I just packaged was my leggings. Let me see. Where is my leggings? Where did it go? You know what? I don't, sorry you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna just go back to my email. So in my email, Facebook will say, hi, congratulations, yada, yada, yada. These people just bought brand new Shein size large leggings. And it says view order details. So I'm gonna view the order's details. And oh, we already packaged Kathy's leggings. So now I'm going to go to the kimono. Hi Nabira, your prepaid shipping label for Cynthia King. And then also they will say, please ship this item by Friday, October 15th to avoid cancellation. So of course we don't want to cancel. Now with this particular order, I set it up because a lot of my old stuff or whatever, I was just like, you know, I want it gone, I want it out of my face, I'm ready for all my new stuff to go in the closet. So for some of my stuff, I did check that the buyer can request an offer or whatever. So with this one, I was selling a kimono for $9. For some odd reason, she put in an $8 offer or whatever. If I know my stuff, if I know my older stuff, because my new stuff, they, as soon as I put on there and I put brand new, never worn or whatever, those sell out like hotcakes or whatever. So all of my new stuff, except for that Fashion Nova dress, probably because it's an extra large and it's cut out and stuff like that. But a lot of my new stuff will sell out, but a lot of my older stuff, I kind of have to, you know, do different marketing strategies in order to get it to sell. So with this one, she put in an offer. I initially had it for $9. She wanted to buy it for $8. So I was just like, you know, probably won't nobody look at this kimono because there's so many different kimonos you can get out there or whatever. I went ahead and I approved her offer. So now now that her offer is approved, she pretty much already paid the $8 or whatever, so I could have either declined it or accepted it. I accepted her offer. So now since it was already paid for, Facebook already sent me a shipping label or whatever straight to my email. So now I'm gonna go ahead and print this out. And my computer is hooked up to my printer that is in the other room. So I'm just going to hit print. And I think I hear it printing, and I'm just going to go and Yep. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut around, and you guys, this is just until I really get my business the way I want to. Of course, there's some other things that I have to invest in once I get, you know, going and get going good or whatever. But for right now, this works until, you know, there's other lessons along the way that I have to learn or whatever as far as my business. But even though these are resellers item, like anybody can just resell their clothing and stuff online, I plan to you know, as of right now, this is gonna be what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to package orders, I want to ship clothes, and you know, my hair and everything. I want to be the one packaging them. I want to be able to be the one putting love into it, and that's what I'm gonna do. And this is honestly a good way for me to kind of see what that will all look like, see what works, see what don't work with products and handling customers or whatever, like just staying professional. You know, some customers, they like to go back and forth with you, and I just let them know straight up or whatever, because on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, they can go back and forth with you all day long. I'm not about to go back and forth with anyone or whatever. We can agree to disagree. You can get your money back. You can send me back my product. However you want to do it or whatever, that's fine. I'm definitely for the customer. But as far as the back and forth exchanges, we're not going to do that. Especially if I have, you know, photos of my product or whatever, and I stand by the integrity of the things that I sell or whatever. As far as my clothing, I take very good care of my clothing because I love clothes. I love everything about clothes, how to structure clothing, the material, everything. And I love when my clothes last a long time. I don't even wear a lot of my clothes, as you guys can see, because I'm always buying new clothes. So but yeah, you guys, that's how I ship my packages. We have 2 more packages that we have to ship out, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Thank you to everyone so far who has bought clothes from me from Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, or OfferUp. I will definitely be keeping this part of my business going, as well as some other new ventures that I have. But as far as reselling clothes that I may only worn once or twice, or may not have worn at all, or have, you know, worn all the time and I love, I'm definitely going to keep this up because, you know, it seems to be doing good. I'm always having new orders come in a couple of times a week. I would say, how many times did I go? I went to the post office already once, and this would be my 2nd trip. So it's definitely, you know, doing well. It's just more so you have to do the marketing, because ain't nobody going to know if don't nobody know. So you just have to do the marketing. You have to put yourself out there or whatever, and as you can see, when you do, you'll get a return or whatever. Remember, you can't please everybody, but definitely try to you know, stay professional, be honest about the clothing that you sell, if it has any stains. Now, even if I see like little strings and stuff like that, I'll try to make that known or whatever. And if I also tell my customers as well that if they want, because one girl, she asked me was, oh, this leopard blazer, she was interested in this leopard blazer, and she asked me, could it be she asked me if it could be washed or it doesn't need to be dry cleaned and all that other type of stuff if it had any hidden stains and stuff like that. So I told her about the clothing, I told her about the material, and then I also suggested to her that if she wanted to see more photos of the clothing, like up close, or like a video, I would definitely be willing to send that to her as well. So yeah, you guys, this is the start of, you know, growing our businesses and growing our brands, and, you know, doing what you love to do. And I'm here for it. I'm excited. You know, this is definitely new to me or whatever, and I want to learn everything that I can learn. So yeah, you guys, I will be popping in doing little videos like this. Oh, I was about to close, but let me so actually I wanted to, before I close out, you guys, let's see how much money I've made from the time I started selling to the time I started reselling my clothes up until today. So as of right now, let me see, do I want y'all in my business like this? I'll give y'all a little taste. Okay, so as of right now, so this is what you will see on your Facebook Marketplace. So you will see what I just did. Well, shit. Okay, I'm good. So you will see your sales, pending balance. So as of right now, since October or whatever. Oh no, hold on, wait. So pending balance is the balance that Facebook Market has to pay out to me or whatever. So these are the recent orders that I just fulfilled. So as you can see, October 14th, 15th, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 27th or whatever. So these are orders that I just fulfilled, and I have to ship, you know, these orders out to the post office or whatever. And so and as you can see, let me see, and these are some more orders that got paid out to me as well. Now what is this that got? Okay, so the prices in the red was either a refund, because I refunded one of my customers because I sent out the wrong item, and the customers, they both agreed, because I was going to tell them to both send me back their products and then I can send it to the right, you know, people, but they both agreed that they would just send it to each other. I ain't going to do that the next time, because one of the girls, she kept both the products or whatever, and I had to end up refunding the other girl back. So again, a learning lesson. I'll just have them send it to me, and then I'll send it to the right customer. So one of the red ones that you guys saw was me refunding the customer, and then another one was an order that the customer, she requested a refund as well. So Facebook refunded her the money. Facebook, sorry you guys, I was just reading some stuff. So Facebook refunded her money, but it didn't take from my money, which is a good thing. But so we're just gonna add up how much we made all together and then our losses. So I have $50.28 supposed to be on the way to me. I just got to ship out these orders. And then let me see, I should have a PDF of all of my orders, but I'm gonna just hand do it just because I don't know where. Cut it out, Stink. I don't know where I'm looking or whatever, like, and I'm being pressed for time. So There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Okay, you guys, so let me see, because I'm literally sitting up here trying to add all this stuff up by scratch, but I believe Facebook, they send like a report or something. So let me see my reports. Let me just see. Okay, so yes, so Facebook will, you can create a report of all of your sales. So you click on create report and it says waiting to be shipped, canceled, shipped, refunded, year to date. So I want to see all of, I want to be able to see everything, because I can send this to my accountant. Your order. Yeah, I want to see everything, because I want to see, you know, my profit, my losses, and all that type of stuff as well. So so that's what I'm doing, and it's saying your reports. Okay, so now I'm downloading my reports from year to date. So pretty much since I started up until now. No, see, I don't want to do all of this. This is giving me a lot to deal with. So you guys, I don't want to give out any sensitive information, but this is showing like my order ID. It shows the date, the buyer, the price that they paid, tax, shipping, and all of that stuff. So is it gonna give me a total? And then it shows how much all of my shipping, and then what was refunded, and then if I had to cancel anything. I had to cancel only one order because 2 people at the same time bought it, and I just went with whoever bought it first. So let me see. Okay, but it's still not calculating my totals. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna calculate my totals and then. Alright, you guys, so after doing my calculations and everything, so I started selling stuff back in July, and then so it's showing that I started, oh wait, oh no, I started back in April. So April, May, June I didn't have no sales, July I had sales, and then let me see, and then with Macari I had a sale as well. So yeah, in July. So no sales in August. So from April up to October, which is today, as far as my total sales, I made $237.51. And although this may not be a lot to you guys, it definitely means a lot to me, because that means that my business made some money this year or whatever, which is awesome or whatever. And you have to start small before you can go big. And the fact that my business made $237.51, like, that's freaking amazing. So and again, all of the money that I make from my sales and all that type of stuff, it goes straight to my business account, so that way when I'm able to do the numbers or whatever, I can just pull up my business account and be able to see the numbers. Now what I do need to get better on is when I make purchases or whatever, because a lot of the purchases that I make is for my business, is to invest in my business, but I don't use my business account for that because I'm still trying to grow it. But all in all or whatever, this is very exciting. I get to put this number, I get to write that number off and just be able to document how much my business made this year. And I'm excited. Well, granted, the year isn't over, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. So now I can officially close this little vlog out. Of course, I will update you guys as I go to see if I made any more money, how these customers will react when they get their clothing, if I have any more issues, what else I plan on selling, and just starting off our entrepreneurship journey with our passions and our gifts that the Creator didn't give us. So yes, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this little mini vlog. Thank you so much again. Again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys on the next video. Bye, you guys. Hey, you guys, welcome back. So it is December 2nd, 2021, and I am coming back with an update. So it's the last month of the year, and so far me reselling clothes has literally been the best thing I could ever do. So I just wanted to come back and let you guys know how much I made from the time I started reselling clothing up until now. And again, what I made probably may not be a lot to you, but we are growing a business from scratch, so it definitely means a lot to me. I don't care if I made a quarter in my business for the year. Like, the fact that I am making profit in my business and I'm slowly growing and I'm slowly getting orders from people who are supporting me, like, I'm very blessed and I'm thankful that they are interested in what I have to sell. So after I did some calculations, I already added up how much I made. I just want to show you guys from year to date. So let me not show you any sensitive information, but as you guys can see, so I'm not sure what you guys can see, but pretty much it shows this is what I made from April 2021 all the way up until December 1st. So like I showed you guys earlier in my earlier in this video, like Facebook, you can print out a year to date report, order report, and it shows you, you know, your order number, the date that the order was placed, the buyer, the price, the tax, the shipping, whether I paid for the shipping or whether the customer was responsible for the shipping, the product, and then also the information and the address on where the product is going. And then it also tells me what was shipped and what was refunded. So as of today, December the 2nd, 2021, my business have made $326, you guys, and that is freaking awesome. Like, that's freaking amazing to me. And what I do want to be transparent, because again, I had to do 2 refunds, which I talked about. So yes, my business made $326, but because we had 2 refunds, I'm gonna subtract $10 and I'm gonna subtract $18. And no, actually no, I'm gonna add the $18 back, because on one of the refunds, like I said, the customers, well, Facebook have what they call a buyer's protection program. So what happens is, even if the customer do not like their product from me, Facebook will refund them back the money, but it's not taken away from my actual purse. So it was one refund that I actually refunded because it was a mistake that I did on my end. So I actually did take that away from my actual purse, which was the $10. So as of from from April 26th all the way up until December 1st, my business have made $316, you guys, and to me that is freaking awesome, and I'm so happy that I started this process. I still have more clothing that I am trying to sell, and like I said, like with reselling clothes, it's all about marketing, and then it's all about the time of year as well. Like a lot of my stuff is either spring, or I got a little bit of everything. It's either spring, winter, fall, formal, informal, casual, whatever the case may be. And then of course, like I said, my sizes varies as well, so things vary from small, medium, large, extra large. So really it just all depends. And then of course you have to just keep marketing yourself every single day, you guys. But I still have my little rack left, and I haven't been promoting like I should just because I'm super duper busy, but I still get orders and I still get questions about my clothing. Like yesterday, a young lady messaged me and she asked me, was this romper made for long torsos? And I just told her no, because I found out I have a short torso, you guys. And with this romper, as you can see, is mainly made for individuals who have short torsos. So with reselling clothing, you know, is not like they can try it on or whatever. Like you have to give them good details, you have to give them good pictures in order to get your product sold. So yeah, you guys, as far as how much I made and you know what I sold, I'm very, very proud of myself on that. And when I get some downtime, I want to be able to sell the rest of my rack, because like I said, a lot of my clothes is either lightly worn, new, or used. So I don't want to give them away just because, you know, I did invest in these clothing, and I take good care of my clothing because I love clothes. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know how my resellers clothing closet has been. And also, if you guys are interested in anything, definitely DM me on Instagram, reach out to me, and we can make something shake, y'all. We can make something shake. I think also for the rest of the year I might just do free shipping, so who knows, we'll see. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas or if you're interested in seeing any pieces that I have, then yes. Oh, and this is a new piece that I added to the site because y'all, it was a stupid reason why I bought that, but this is why we resell clothes. But again, you guys, thank you so much for supporting my channel. This is a new series that we will be starting, growing a business from scratch. So definitely like, share, and subscribe to my channel, you guys, and stay tuned for many more. See you guys.